What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 18 of the series where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible on my maxed ultimate Ironman. So I'm going to be starting this one off on 507 total collections logged. In the last one, I got myself from 700 spindle kills all the way up to 2,736. And I mentioned that I do want to go back here until about 3,000 KC. If I don't have the pet by then, I'm going to be taking a break and going and doing some Artio. So before I get to that, though, I did AFK 185k more woodcutting, so I have a few more caskets here to open. Let's go ahead and start with the beginner clues here. I have 3 of these to open, so no more unique from those. And from the easy clue, I get a blue elegant skirt. Nice, that's another unique. Into the medium, nothing for that one. And finally, somehow, I managed to get another elite, so I got 2 elites from woodcutting in a day, which is huge. And I get a duplicate Ranger's tights from that. That sucks. So in the last video from all of these spindle kills that I did, I gained 4.1 million strength XP. I'm going to go ahead and reset this just for the sake of this video so you guys can see how much XP I've gained between clips. But yeah, I have my whole inventory ready to go again, so I'm going to get myself set up, and hopefully I can get this pet. Alright, here we go. This is the first kill of the video for a palm tree seed and some strange fruit. Alright, here we go. This is 2,800 KC. This is going to put me on the drop rate for the pet. Do I get it here? Nope, so there it is, 2,800 kills. I mean, of course, I hope it doesn't take too long to get this, but I'm not surprised after the rates that I got the other 3 pets on. So realistically, I think if I get it under 4K, I'd still be pretty happy, but if I end up going over 4K, it's going to be very hard to do this. Well, there is 2,900 KC, so only 100 more left to go until I'm taking a break. Also need to go and make like 250 more iron darts. I don't think this is enough to get me 100 more kills. Well, speaking of drops, there is another treasonous ring. That is treasonous ring number 3. I think I'm on drop rate to maybe have 5 of these by now. So the ring itself is completely useless, though. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting a lot of stuff here in a short amount of time. Literally right after I got the ring, I also hit 35 million total hit points XP, as you guys can see from the chat there. Hey, there's another unique, I guess, before I end up stopping here on 2,995. Another dragon pickaxe I don't need. Alright, here we go. This is kill number 3,000 for unicorn horns. So yeah, 3,000 kills is like 140 total hours here or something. Honestly, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd probably just stay here all the way until I got the pet, even if it took me like another month, but I don't want to spend like another 2 weeks and post 2 back-to-back spindle videos, so I'll probably come back to it after I'm done with Artio and just save KBD for last. Going into the log here, this is what it looks like now from all 3,000. So I need to go pick up all my loot before the despawn. I kind of pushed this trip a little bit further than I should have to hit the 3,000 kills, so I'll see you guys back in a second. Okay, so in terms of all of the drops that I ended up keeping from Spindle, I have 6,000 Diamond Bolts E. Like I said, I'm going to be using these on KBD. I also have 4,200 Onyx Bolt tips. It's actually even more than this when I end up making them into Onyx Bolts Enchanted. They'll out for 9,000 each. This is like, I don't know, 38 to 40 mil GP and Alex I'll eventually have. Also 516 Antidotes, 15,000 Red Spider Eggs, 1,500 Grimy Snapdragons, 1,400 Limpwort Roots. These diamonds here, I should have been picking these up. I'd have over 1,000. I kind of just realized making more Diamond Bolts E a lot easier if I ended up liking them at KBD, so I ended up picking those up. And I think my Death Rune stack was down to like 90k, so I got like 35k Death Runes as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be moving into doing Artio now. 0 kills on this account there. The thing for Artio, I'm going to be using rune arrows, and I'll be getting all of those arrows from the LMS shop. Let me see if I can find it in here. So 300 rune arrows. Cost 3 points, and since I'm going for the pet, I'm going to be needing a lot of these, so I have to get a lot of LMS points. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. It's 12 o'clock at night, so it's a perfect time for me to do this. I'll probably try to get maybe like 50 to 80 points or something. I think that'll be a good amount to start at. So yeah, here we go with content I'm absolutely terrible at. Well, sadly, I didn't have my recorder going for this. I just pulled it up right at the end, but surprisingly enough, I did end up winning my first game of the day, so a really good start so far. All right, well, this game had a decent amount of bots in it, but there was a few real players as well. This guy was fighting, which ended up being a really close fight, but after he was gone, there was only one person left in the game, and it ended up being a bot. So So far, I've won 2 out of the 3 games I've played, so that puts me up to 20 points. Hey, there's yet another win. So when I first started LMS, I had literally 0 PKing experience. I'd never PK'd before, but over time, even though I haven't been here that long, I could definitely see myself improving a little bit. I still get absolutely destroyed by good PKers. I'm definitely getting to the point where I can actually win some games now. Before, I had literally no hope of winning, so it is nice to see some improvement here. Let's go. There's 10 wins, which is enough to buy the Victor's Cape 10. So I've won 10 out of 99 games. I think I've won like 7 out of the last 15 I've played. So I'm doing pretty good today. There are a lot of bots, but there's a lot of real players too. All right, let me go ahead into the shop here, and then I'm going to buy the Tier 2 cape. There's the Victor's Cape 10 in the chat, and I'm already up to 80 points. It's only been like an hour and a half or something. All right, originally I told you guys I was going to go for, I think, 50 to 80 points here. I ended up getting a decent amount of wins. I went from 3 to 12, so I got 9 more wins into like 25 to 30 games I played, so it was a pretty good day. And that meant I ended up getting a lot more points than I thought I was going to, so I'm up to 136 points right now. I have no idea how many rune arrows I'm going to be using here, so over time I'll figure out how many LMS points per hour I'm burning. I'm going to go look at Artio a bit. I've never done it, so I need to get an idea of the items that I need and my inventory setup. And once I have all of that figured out, I will see you guys back to show the gear that I'm going to be using. Okay, another thing really quick. I was carrying around the magic logs that I got from Calvarion for a while. I kind of just kept picking those up. I really didn't need any post 740. I needed 740 magic logs in order to eventually complete this forestry log. So I went and took my logs over to him, and you can actually store them in here as well. So as you see, I have all of those magic logs stored in here. I know I only need 700, but I just stored all of them anyway. I'm not going to be using the rest for anything anyway, so I just went and put all of them in here, so that clears up another inventory slot for me. Alright guys, so you notice a few things here. Number one is I already have kill at Artio, and my runes and stuff are not even. I already did this clip showing my gear, and I immediately went and changed it up after I did 1 kill because I was splashing constantly. So this is going to be the new setup here. Basically, I'm doing a mix of magic and ranged, and the whole reason behind this, as you see up here, is to get my magic attack bonus out of the negatives. As long as I'm not in the negatives here, then I won't splash at all on Artio, but if I am in the negatives, which I was with the archer helm and the snakeskin boots, then I will be splashing. So I had a friend run a DPS calc on this, and even without the archer helm and the snakeskin boots, I'm only losing 1 second per kill. The only other option here would have been to bring like a water battle staff and like a mystic bottom switch or something. So doing it this way means I don't have to do any switches when I go for freezes, so it makes it a lot easier for doing really long sessions. When it comes to the runes though, this is going to be enough runes for me to do, I think, about 10 hours. This is going to be if I get 25 kills an hour with 7 freezes per kill, so I wanted to make sure I bring a lot of runes so I didn't get stuck in what I did with Scorpia with constantly having to go and split my runes and stuff, so we'll see how it goes. So per usual, I have the combat tasks to do here. This boss only has 2 though, surprisingly, so they'll be finished pretty quickly. That's the first one, a hard task for getting 10 total kills. And finally, the second task, which was an elite task for getting 20 kills. So there is no like special sort of task here. It's literally just get 20 kills and you're done with them. Okay, up to 50 kills now, so I'll be able to give you all a bit of information here. So far, I'm using about 6 freezes per kill, and I'm also using 12 rune arrows per kill. Which means that every LMS point I get in terms of like buying rune arrows, each point is going to be enough to get me 8 or 9 kills. Also, I haven't run into a PKer in the last hour, which is really nice for me to get an idea of how many kills per hour I can get. So that hour, I got 26 kills. Realistically, though, there's going to be very few hours where I don't run into PKers, so more so probably going to expect myself to get maybe like 20 kills per hour with all the teleporting from PKers I'm going to end up doing. There is the first drop, guys. 98 KC Tyrannical Ring. I think I've gotten 1 unique drop from all 3 of the bosses pretty early now. Alright, I'm up to 100 total kills now, and I'm running into a lot of PKers, which, like I said before, was expected, so that hour I had earlier was definitely incredibly lucky. I'm also at the point now where I have like a decent understanding of the boss, so I'm just going to go through and show you guys how a full kill goes. So to start off, I freeze it, and then I can do 10 total attacks with my magic short short bow before it gets unfrozen. Also, since I'm doing very little damage here compared to like what you'd see other people using, I have to move around a lot more than they do. But basically, once it reaches 300 HP, it's going to unfreeze itself. It doesn't matter how long ago you froze it, it's going to unfreeze. And when it does that, it's going to spawn traps on the floor that you need to avoid. If you walk on them, you take like 10 damage or something. And then once it reaches 150 hit points, it's going to do the same thing again. It's going to unfreeze and spawn more traps on the floor. There's also a magic attack here that can be very annoying. It can hit you for like up to 50 if you don't pray mage. Sometimes that'll happen as soon as it unfreezes too, which is pretty annoying. Basically when that happens, I kind of just run for my life across the entire cave until I can freeze it again. But overall, the boss itself is pretty easy. It's just trying to pay attention to when PKers log in. Hey, there's the first elite clue of the video on 150 KC. Okay, a really annoying elite there, but this is the first casket of the video. Let's see what we get from it. 162k, but that is elite number 90. So I started this video off with 89 total. Hopefully I'll be able to reach at least 100 by the end of it. Oh wow, that was fast. There's another elite already, only 19 kills later. Oh, no way! No! Oh my god, you have to be kidding me! Oh my gosh, no, dude, I am... Whoa! Alright, well, here's the log. 170 total kills so far, and I have the pet in the ring. Definitely lost all composure when I saw that drop, I'm not even gonna lie. Especially after being over the drop rate at Spindle. So now going dry there, you know, it's gonna save a lot of time if I manage to get these other two drops early on. Hopefully I don't go like 2,000 dry or something on both of these, but... let's go ahead and put it into the house now. That is, I believe, pet number 13. So yeah, only 2 Wildy pets left to go. I'm going to head back over, finish this trip, and then try to get this elite clue done. Elite casket number 91, no unique, and it was worth about 150k. And there is kill number 200 of Artio. Alright, this is going to be a pretty random jump. It's actually kind of funny. I feel like every time I say that, I'm always woodcutting. I'm up to 221 kills now, and I'm going to be doing some woodcutting here. So the reason that I'm here is unlike Spindle and Calvarion, I found that Artio, like, it is literally, you cannot do it during the day. Spindle I was still able to do during the day. There wasn't too many people, but Artio, it's like 10 people looking for a world every 5 minutes. There's like 10 PKers you run into. There's even like bots that run around PKing there. It's really weird. Like even randomly, sometimes like 2 or 3 in the morning, you'll have some random like spam name bot that's like level 100 that only prays and attacks you with range, and they just keep coming back, so it is very annoying. So what I'm going to be doing is during the day when I'm on, I'm just going to be woodcutting and trying to get the woodcutting pet, and then once it gets a little bit later, I'll go and try to do maybe like 100 to 150 Artio kills per day. Of course, I'd love to do like 200 or more, but I literally just can't at this boss. So for the most part, you guys are just going to see jumps between me opening the clue caskets that I get from doing this, and then just like Artio KC updates. I know I say this all the time, but hopefully I can finally get this woodcutting pet. I'm almost 38 million XP. Alright, 345k more woodcutting XP, and I got some clues to open, so let's go through all of these very quick. Wow, those were terrible. Wait, that's got 2 uniques from that, a blue beret and a golden chef's hat from... I believe that was an easy clue. It looks like the golden chef's hat is one of the rarer items that you can get from easies too, so that's a nice one to get. Finally here, let's open the medium clue. Nothing from that one, but that is 2 more slots added to the collection log. Oh! Well, there's the full Void Waker. I actually have a real chance here of completely greenlogging this very soon. I only need the claws, and I'm at 247. But yeah, that's the whole Void Waker done, which is by far one of the best weapons I can possibly get on my account. So that is a huge drop. Okay, originally I thought I could just use these on each other to assemble it, but apparently I need to go talk to this NPC here. And you need to pay 500k in order to get them combined. So there it is, the Void Waker completed. I think there's like 20 or so Ultimate Ironmans with this, so it is pretty rare. But yeah, it'll be really useful for a lot of bosses outside of the wilderness. And 300 total kills now. Another elite on 318 KC. And elite number 92 for about 130k. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, what is happening in this video? I just got the beaver at 38 million XP. Oh, I didn't even have my recorder up, bro. What? Let's go. So yeah, this one took quite a while. It was over like 600 something hours, I think, of woodcutting total. Almost 99 3 times. Let's go ahead and add the beaver into the house there. So that is pet number 14 now on the account. I also have some more caskets to open here. I actually misclicked the medium one that I had, so that's unfortunate. But I have 5 beginners here. Let me go through these beginners really quick. I have 5 of them, kind of just going to spam through them. So I got another sandwich lady bottom there. 4 easies as well. There is a black shield H5, so that's 1 unique. 2 more to go here. Nothing from that one and nothing from the last one. And finally here, also an elite clue to open. That is 93 total elites. So you're up to 516 log slots now. So I need to change my plan around at what I was going to do during the day while I wait to do Artio. So I think the next AFK grinds I'm going to be doing are going for the big swordfish, big shark, and big bass. These are all rare drops while fishing, so they're going to be very, very AFK. Once I manage to get all 3 of those, I'll probably just AFK Karambwans to try to get the fishing pet. Nice, another elite to do on 327 KC. Alright, number 94, what do I get? Nice, a bucket helm. This is a pretty cool one. Now I can go and cosplay as a prayer potion. It's a pretty cool unique to get though, and with this one it also puts me up to 15 out of the total 59 in the collection log. Wow, okay, that was fast. The last elite was only 5 kills ago, so we go again. There it is. I'm done. There's actually no way. Well, there it is. Look at this log, bro. 345 kills, every single drop, and only 1 of each as well. No duplicate items. You guys have no idea how happy this makes me, because this was by far the worst experience I've had on this game in like over 20,000 hours. There's so many PKers. There's so many bots PKing. There's so many people looking for worlds. I just see the weirdest things I've ever seen there. So if there's any log in this game for me to spoon, I'm so happy it was this one. Okay, I also went and got the elite clue finished, so let's open that casket. That is 95 total elites, so sadly I didn't hit the 100 this video because I finished the log so fast. In terms of the stuff that I ended up keeping, I have 330 red dragon hides. I just kept those for GP. 300 toad flax, which is really nice. It's basically 300 free brews. And the final thing I kept are the snapdragon seeds, so I have 38 of those. Of course, if I went on rate for pet here, I would have had a ton of these. Also, really quickly, I'll show you guys the log on the screen. So, even though it was 345 kills, it was still 86 mil. A large majority of that, of course, is from the hilt I got. Also, when it came to the runes, I didn't really use too many. As you can see in here, you get a lot of death and blood runes. So when it comes to like freezing without the sacks from LMS, you basically use no runes, so it's really nice. That is the 5th wilderness boss log completed, along with the Chaos Elemental, the Chaos Fanatic, Scorpia, and Calvarion. So the only things I have left boss-wise in the wilderness are the Crazy Archaeologist, the KBD log, and then finally I still need to get the pet from Spindle. So getting really close now to being done with this. For the next video, I'll probably go back and do some more Spindle. I don't know how much I'm going to do since you guys got a whole video of that. I might do, I don't know, like 500 kills, see if I get the pet, and then just go do a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It should be a pretty long one. A lot of stuff happened in it. Up to 518 total log slots now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.